Welcome back to Farming with Family. It's July 1st. Haven't really done much recording lately because we've just been doing a little bit of this and that. But we're gonna go stack some bales. The alfalfa bales that we made. Where are you? There you are. Got both kids with me today. We're gonna come up to the field, brought a blanket, pillows, some water and stuff. Let them hang out in the field. Ready to go?
What?
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you can climb up there. Do you need help? Vaughn, can you help her or should I help her? Okay, I'll come help. First driving lesson for Maya. How do you like driving? Go towards the bale, turn that way. A little more, there you go. All right, now straighten out. There you go. Well, I made it home, got stuff put away, and it starts raining. I hope there's no white stuff in this because the crops look too nice to get hit by hail. Time to run back to the house, I guess. We are making our way on our 4th of July trip. I have Maya and Vaughn with me, and we're stopped at a gas station by Sioux Falls. What do we get for a treat?
Donuts.
What kind did you get?
I got a glacier.
A glazed twist?
Yeah, a glazed.
What did you get?
Sprinkles.
Of course, sprinkles. And I got my favorite apple fritter. We are taking a little bit of a detour. We got my combine final drive. I got to take it back to Worthington Ag. It's the core. I've had it since last fall when I changed it. But it's worth like $900 something for the core, so I'm gonna take that back. It's a bit of a ways down here, so I've been kind of looking for, you know, a reason to come down here instead of just bringing it straight here and going all the way back home for save a little bit of gas. But anyways, we got to take a truck. We're taking this pickup over for my friend to Hutchinson, Minnesota, so it's kind of on the way, a little bit out of the ways, but it's not just straight to Worthington and back. So we're doing this, then we're going to go to Sarah's parents for the weekend, spend the 4th of July there, see if the weather cooperates, we can play on the lake. Then we'll head back home and do some spraying on Monday and Tuesday, it sounds like. Wait for next time.
Be careful though, because her fingers might get bit. You don't want to spin them.
Come on.
And stop. Get set, go.
Wow. It's freezing out here.
It took us 3 seconds, by the way.
Good boy.
Compared to your
Good boy. Hey, and where's my... Good boy, come here. Come here, good boy. Good boy. Can I go next? Good.
Oh, Romy, you gotta go on this side. On this side. I need help our mom.
Hey, Evan, how would you rate this vacation 0 to 10? Nope. Did not recommend. We made it back from Minnesota for the 4th of July weekend. And it's time to check on Vaughn's calf. He's making his way out here with the bottle, but she hasn't really wanted to eat much of anything of her pellets so far. And so since he hasn't fed her this morning yet, I thought I would get her some more, and I guess if she's hungry, she'll eat her pellets, which we do want to get her switched over from just milk to pellets. She has been eating grass and stuff in her pen, so maybe later this week we'll move it down this way further, and then she can keep eating that stuff. But I'm glad to see that she's eating some pellets. It seems like they just need to get to a certain age, and then they'll, start eating pellets on their own. But otherwise, I think their bodies just tell them, hey, we're not ready to digest that kind of food yet, because normally they are just on their mothers and they don't really eat much in the form of solids besides milk. So glad to see she's eating good. I think Blackberry's excited to be out with her pal again. Go get him, Blackberry. Go get him. She loves her exercise. Also, our apple trees that we planted last year that were about as tall as those fence panels have sure grown over the last year and a half. Well, year, I guess, since we planted them. Hopefully we get apples in the next few years. While we were gone, I had a few rain showers. Looks like we got a total of 7,300s, which is perfect because we're supposed to get into the upper 80s, mid 90s for the rest of this week, and don't really see any rain in the forecast. But as you can see, everything is plenty wet around here, so that moisture will be put to good use. We got 2 heifers that I'm going to take down to a neighbor. I had them AI'd, but just to make sure that they get bred in case the AI didn't take, we're going to take them down to his place. He's got a few heifer bulls that he's going to stick them in with, just in case one of them would be open. Otherwise, you get to March and no calves. So we're going to do that, get them loaded up. He's just a few miles down the road, and then we'll come back. And I think, Vaughn, you got to start mowing lawn. In a week and a half, it sure grew with all that rain.
Could be good. Dad, can I blow up your shoes?
No.
Keep throwing it at the wrong time.
Today we got to shuffle a few totes around. Got to take off my atrazine, put on my Liberty, since I got at least one field of beans to spray and just a few spots in another. Got the sprayer out, fixed a couple of these three-way nozzle bodies. A few of them were just kind of leaking. Got those fixed. Just put new ones on. One of them just needed an O-ring, but I'll test it out, make sure I don't have any leaks. Then I'll be ready to fill tomorrow. Testing them out. This one with the yellow mark and this one are the ones I replaced. I don't know if you can really see it. I'll try to get it through the sun. But it's doing it evenly and no drips. The one in the middle back there is the other one that I replaced. Uh-oh, I think I'm running out of water. What are we doing up here?
We're gonna get the parachute that the airplane dropped.
So this barn was last shingled in probably like 96, 97. And I was about Vaughn's age and I helped shingle it actually. And we're not gonna do it again, but our friend dropped a parachute off for us and it landed on the barn, so we had to come get it.
Yeah.
What did he drop for you?
Hershey's. They're all melted.
Oh, I suppose because they were up on the barn roof. I'll have to put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
All right, should we go make our ways down safely?
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for that hole. And we skirt along the edge there and made our way off. So the reason why I'm not gonna redo the barn roof again is because it worked really good for milk cows, but the way it's set up, it's not really usable for, you can get hardly any space out of the whole thing for what I need it for. But eventually, I don't know, might put a shop up here. We will see. There'd be a lot of dirt work because it's kind of low and muddy, as you can see down there. It's always been a lower spot here, but we'll see. That's a project for another year. Getting the sprayer loaded up. Got my AMS in. Now the Liberty's going in. Then I got 2 more chemicals to add. I'm ready to head out to the field. Nice hot out, muggy. Okay, we are spraying beans. There's a few wet spots out here and I just about got stuck. But thankfully there's that last 10 horsepower to pull you through. It was a little dicey, but beans are looking pretty good out here. I'd say I found a little bit of mud. Didn't get stuck yet. Not terrible, I've had it worse back here, but time to mix up the next batch. Well, if you want to know disappointment, try having one part of the pass left and not enough chemical. Should have done another 50 gallons, but I'll go home, put a little bit in. It'll be enough to rinse the booms out, and there'll be enough left in the system to make it down. Get this last little pass done. Buddy, what do you think of scouting the fields to look for weeds?
Not very good. It's so hot.
It's hot and muggy. We're checking to see if there's any weeds, which we've seen a couple, but we'll see. I'll ask my agronomist if, those few that are there, like here, there's one, if that'll turn into anything or if it'll get shaded out and die off pretty soon. But this is the lower spot in this field across from my house. It's probably 5 feet tall, maybe more, on the 11th of July. 7-Eleven, free Slurpee day. We don't have any 7-Elevens around us, unfortunately. Checking my my other bean field that was the last one planted. And I used a coulter on this a little bit just to kind of dry it out on the very top. But I think that's what caused, there's a bunch of this pigeon grass coming, which it's not too hard to kill, but it definitely has to be sprayed again. So we're gonna see if I just need to put Liberty on here, or there's not really a whole lot of other weeds that I see. A little bit, here or there, or if I just do a good dose of Roundup for the grass, whichever will be better, more cost effective. But these are the last ones sprayed, and they're still, you can tell they're a little bit behind the other ones just because when they're planted, but they're still probably 9 inches tall, so they're coming along really nice. Looks like I got a good stand, good germination, everything. So we will spray this field, and there's another field I got that's like 75-ish acres that has weeds coming. Otherwise, my other 40-acre field looks okay. Well, you might be able to see it, but those weeds that I sprayed about a day and a half ago are curling up really nice. So the Liberty must be working. I'm gonna go spray my other field towards the southeast of me, so just on my way there, get that sprayed, come back, fill up again, do my other field that's the furthest northeast of me. So a lot of road time in the tractor, but we'll get these 2 fields covered. Then I got one 40-acre field, and I think that'll be all for soybeans for this year. I think that'll be all the spraying because the corn looks pretty good. This low spot, I never got it all the way planted until this spring, and I planted it. When I came to spray first pass, there was water sitting in here, so I couldn't get all the way in, but there is still beans growing all the way into there. So I walked in it, there's no mud. So we're gonna back up and we're gonna send her through and hopefully not get stuck. I made it. It was nice and firm, so didn't worry about getting stuck at all. Kind of rough down there. I tilled it up last fall. If you watched that video. But we'll see how many beans I can get out of there and maybe plant to get in next year. These beans are looking nice. Unfolding for probably the last time this spray season. Unless I would happen to do a little spraying in the fall, maybe put some Valor on, we'll see. Might look into that option. I've never done it before, but had some neighbors tell me good things about it, so we'll see. Otherwise, this will be the last time using the sprayer for the year, which is a nice thing to be done with. Well, that's all for spraying for this year. Got everything folded up. We'll go home. Got a little bit extra. Gonna spray it in the cow lot. Take care of some of those weeds for the time being, and then we'll see what else we can find to do today. But this is where I'm gonna stop the video. So thanks for watching, and we'll